I wish you would do one every day. All right. So this is titled Corey Holcomb Humiliation Ritual Keeps Getting Worse. So I told y'all I'm not giving that ninja a view. So I'll wait till these people put their videos out and then we'll go over it. So that's a decent way to end the show. All right. Shout out to all of y'all. If you staying, I appreciate you. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. Y'all make sure you turn on notifications, even though it sounds like they don't work. Hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Hit the hype button. Come on, Flacco.
Corey Holcomb is an absolute degenerate who has lost touch with reality and has lost a post on his own audience. And last night podcast proves it. So for starters, all that talk about how he's not bothered by the comment section is over with, because Corey Holcomb is now officially deleting mean comments about him and comments of people disagreeing with him.
No.
Users are calling him out about it in the comment section. They will leave a comment disagreeing with Corey, and then they look 20 minutes later, their comment is gone because Corey is going through it and deleting comments manually because he's thin-skinned. But Corey Holcomb don't know this. Maybe because he's old or he's a narcissist or he's delusional. Bro, deleting comments is not going to get people to forget about their opinions they have about you. Last night's podcast was probably the worst the live comment section has ever been. Because Corey, new content strategy now, is coming on the podcast and straight up projecting. He comes on the podcast, he hears the critiques people have about him, and then he projects those critiques that people have about him onto other people. So, and the live chat was calling him out while he was doing it. So Corey Holcomb starts the podcast, right, to discuss his algorithm. As if we don't know what an algorithm is and how an algorithm works. So Corey Holcomb starts to complain that there's too much drama and gossipy videos in his algorithm, and he don't like it.
I'm talking about there's a shift in the world that has become very concerning. I don't know what I'm going to do about my YouTube, because the algorithm in my YouTube is some of the music that I look up. Occasionally, I'll get some information.
Get off of YouTube. That's what you can do. Just get off of YouTube. That's what he can do. You think he's going to do that? Now he's just this content creation expert while talking about content creators. Don't y'all love it? YouTubers who talk about how bad YouTubers are while YouTubing, child.
And about Stoic principles, because I've clicked on that before.
Okay.
But do you know what my algorithm mainly consists of?
No, what?
Gossipy niggas.
That means that's what you're looking at. He's telling on himself. I know we see this part before, but the funny part is that he's telling on himself because that's what you're looking at. Like I said, now that I started with this Greek stuff, the whole algorithm has changed into all this Greek stuff. So, child, tell me you don't know the how YouTube works without telling me you don't know how YouTube works. Honestly, social media as a whole.
Well, maybe it's attached because of the one guest. I don't know.
What's the one guest? Oh, that too. But this is what I'm saying. It's not just that.
I was gonna say that's probably what connected it though and started it though.
When I look at the state of Black YouTube, I'm ashamed. We only tear each other down.
First off, ain't nobody more gossipy than Corey Holcomb. Ain't nobody more negative than Corey Holcomb. Don't nobody tear down other people more than Corey Holcomb. Do Corey Holcomb forget that he been calling Black women gorillas that he don't like for years? That he been attacking celebrities, calling them backdooria, putting gay allegations on them? Do Corey Holcomb forget that he comes on the show and he talks about people like dogs for years? But now as soon as it flips on him, as soon as people start making videos about him and his activities, now all of a sudden he's ashamed of Black YouTube. Man, cut it out, man. And you gonna blame Anton Daniels for why your algorithm is like that? You gonna blame Anton Daniels for why YouTube keeps...
Sounds very biatchish, but you know, he's never gonna take accountability. It's everybody else's fault. Same shit, different person. Why are you not blaming the white man? Why are you not blaming the white man? I'm a little bit confused. Why are you not blaming the white man, child?
He's recommending you these videos as if we don't know how an algorithm works. An algorithm works because of you, right? You are the engine that keeps the algorithm going.
Yes.
If you keep watching gossipy videos, they're going to recommend gossipy videos to you, Corey.
Including mine.
So you probably should stop laying on your bed with your stomach on the mattress and your feet in the air as you watch these gossipy videos. You should probably stop doing that and go watch some other stuff. Go watch some science videos. Go watch some political videos if you want to get recommended, political and science videos. You watch gossipy videos because you are the most gossipy whole nigga we know on YouTube. Corey starts off by saying that the gossipy videos are bad for society, but watch what this absolute degenerate, old, nasty, weirdo, creep of an old man feels like is a better alternative to gossipy YouTube videos. Let him tell you what he believes is a better alternative. Look at his nonsense.
Unfortunately, YouTube does not allow OnlyFans models to flood the algorithm, meaning like women who aren't afraid to show their body. Did you?
What in the hell? What in the hell? Child, you can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. That's half a damn crazy. Let the horse come through. I'm sure there's some on here. Let the horse come through. Clearly, he didn't put OF into his browser. I'm sure they're here. They might not be able to be as open, pause, as they are on IG. I'm sure they're here though.
What I said first, I said unfortunately. Because if the internet was flooded with OnlyFans models who showed their body and didn't do good, it would still be something worth looking at.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just look at it.
She said,
"Oh, there's a woman. Let me look at her. Okay, that's good to look at."
So what world are you living in if you think that YouTube and these other social media apps are not promoting and showcasing women showing off their bodies on these apps? They are, okay? Maybe you should go look for that instead of the gossipy content if you want to see that on your algorithm. But what type of weird, degenerate old man do you have to be to honestly say that Black people making content, covering the news, and covering other Black people in media is, like, you're more ashamed of that than women showing their bodies? As if women showing their bodies on this app isn't as lowbrow as it gets. According to Corey Holcomb, he's ashamed of Black people covering news and being journalists on this app, but he's not ashamed of women showing a pussy print for a like on YouTube. This is a degenerate old man, bro. Degenerate, man. Now, Corey Holcomb gets even worse as this episode continues, bro. And when I say bad, no, it gets worse, bro. Corey Holcomb decided it was smart to essentially target and disparage the little of the audience he has left.
YouTube is full of gossipy men who fail at YouTube. And this is what's even sadder about these gossipy men.
You gossipy men. Shout out to O'Shea Deduction Jackson or whatever the hell you call him. You're a failure. Child, even who else is a failure? Mediocre tutorial and reviews. House of Hypocrites, failures. Me, failure. Who else? I don't know. Frigidaire is a failure, so I'm gonna leave that there. You ain't never gonna have me giving that ninja no props. Never.
I don't care. All I care about is my relatives. Let me drive this home. All I care about is a nigga disrespecting my relative, nigga. That's all I care about, boy. That's all I care about.
This is crazy. And they don't want to talk about this ninja. He gets a pass here on Black YouTube. Let me just say this portion of Black YouTube. YouTube is so big. I don't even think Corey understands how big YouTube is. He's so stupid. Child.
Who fail at YouTube. This is what's worse. They use pictures of the people everybody want to watch and see.
In my opinion, this is not a statement of fact. I think Corey Holcomb has to be taking something before the show. Corey Holcomb has to be doing some type of drug before these shows, man. No way Corey Holcomb comes on here and voluntarily embarrasses himself like this in his right state of mind. I refuse to believe that Corey Holcomb would prepare for this show and come on this show and say something this stupid on purpose. Bro, are you high? Are you drunk? Thumbnails are probably the most important part of YouTube. Thumbnails are there for you to accurately depict what the video is about, right? Thumbnails is there so you can alert the public, right? Hey, if you click on this video, this is what you have to expect. Putting my face on a thumbnail about a video about Jay-Z doesn't tell the person this video is about Jay-Z. That's what a thumbnail is for. That's the true intention of a thumbnail. Corey Holcomb probably don't understand this because I'll be real. Corey Holcomb is a failing YouTuber. A lot of you guys probably see Corey Holcomb doing 100,000 right now. Corey Holcomb has lost 60% of his audience. Corey Holcomb went from doing about 380,000 to about 120,000 in a week. That's 60% of his audience gone. And you know how.
But everyone says that he's still doing good. You don't know. He was just high because of the Anton situation. Because Anton said. And now that is dying down, then his audience is going back to what it usually was. Child, I'm telling you, it was in the comments. You don't know what you're talking about. Child, I promise you I don't give a fuck. Because that's another thing that I ain't going to be researching. There's no damn Corey Holcomb, child. I just wait. Call me a lazy YouTuber. Call me what you want to. But child, I promise you I'm not doing no research. Shout out to Cool King, okay? Because he keeps it popping. And I guess the Godfrey channel on this ninja. Oh, Flacco, I'm sorry, boo.
How Corey Holcomb could have prevented losing his audience? Probably better thumbnails, probably clips and better thumbnails with the clips. But Corey Holcomb is giving YouTube advice when, quite frankly, he has no idea how this works. Corey Holcomb just turned on channel memberships. That's how out of clue Corey Holcomb is. But Corey, who are you to call somebody a failure, Corey? Who are you? And this very next statement Corey Holcomb is about to say applies to Corey Holcomb himself. This is pure projection.
So let me get this right. You failed in school. You failed in the real world at a job. So if you know what you're doing with YouTube, you can make money. if you know what you're doing, and if you got the it to necessarily pull it off. How much of a failure must you be to start your video off with a picture of a person who hasn't failed and you still fail at YouTube? This has got to be the worst thing in the world.
Is this Pastor Jamal Bryant? Is he D9? Because I don't understand. What? First of all, you don't know that these people, any of us, haven't graduated high school. You don't know our life. You don't know what else we do. Like, and I don't feel the need to cover off on it, but I agree with Flacco. He's just projecting. Because remember when he had that blue outfit on and he was like, I'm losing gigs. And then he must have realized he made a mistake by saying that. Now you want to act like everything is up. Now you want to act like everything is everything and everyone else is wrong. And like I've been saying, this ninja got no problem talking about a minor child. Got no problem talking negatively about black women over and 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 over the river and through the woods and over and over and over and over. Forget all that. Forget all that. That the blogs had to come up and say, what the F, ninja, over the years that I've been here. Now, he want to bring in you sassy straights. You sassy straights. You know it's always y'all's fault anyway. But now he want to bring in the sassy straights of you damn too. Y'all the problem now. And there's still people out here cutting for this ninja. Cut for that ass, okay? But let me tell you something from a content creator that know what the hell I'm doing. This ninja's just telling on himself. He's still spiraling. He's still worried. I don't care what nobody say. The odds are he might not be getting all of what he used to get. And the only way, allegedly, from what I understand, let me not say the only way, but from what I understand, excuse me, the way that he got his fans or get people to come to his shows is from this 5150 show here on YouTube, because this is supposed to be how he does his show and then tells you where to go. And then y'all go buy the tickets in your town and then you go to the show. Because you're a 5150 fan. Allegedly, that's how it works. I don't know that he does anything else, and I really don't rightly care. Who the hell know this person on a national level? If you're not part of his grassroots, who the hell know about this nigga? Because I ain't know about him until YouTube. Who knows about him? So he's a bit big-headed right now, which don't make no damn sense. Don't nobody, child, what's the white guy's name, child? Just got married to another black woman. Child, people will know that dude before they know you, for the most part. And not because he's white, because he hang out with the coloreds. Gary something. Just got married to another black woman after he divorced his black wife. But that's neither here nor there. But I feel like more people know him than they do you. Child, Gary Owens. Thank you, Mr. Too Fresh. Yes, Gary Owens. Yep. I cannot. This ninja. Child, MSGs, get your mans. MSGs, get your mans. Every single week, it gets worse and worse and worse. Shout out to Hiram in the building. Thank you so much. Boo, he said, all I care about is what Anton said, Child, all them people carrying on about Anton and just ignoring all this and this crazy person, who in essence, at the end of the day, is talking about them too. Especially if you're male. I'm gonna just go ahead and include myself anyway, because you know he was in my comments, which shows and proves, one, he was in my comments. I showed y'all on the post on a community tab, but he's telling on himself by talking about the damn algorithm. This man don't even know what he's doing up here, but gonna talk about everybody else is a failure. Sir, you're failing in front of our eyes. Congratulations, you played yourself. You played yourself.
Are people who consistently put a picture up of somebody who hasn't failed and they fail. This is my channel. No, it's not your channel. You use pictures of people. Of course, now they'll take an AI picture.
You use pictures of people.
Of UD.
Oh, yeah.
They'll take an AI picture of somebody who's famous, who's found a way, and put that picture up there so they can stay on there longer, because YouTube is getting rid of a lot of AI.
That's not even a coherent point. These people use AI pictures of you because YouTube is removing AI. Excuse me? So why would they use an AI picture if YouTube is removing AI? That's not even a coherent point, a coherent statement. But Corey, who is the successful people? First off, don't think that Corey Holcomb is talking about the plights of other celebrities being talked about. No, Corey Holcomb is talking about himself.
Yes.
And Corey, I'll be real, relatively, you are a failure. If we're being honest here, look at your peers, bro. Look at the people who you came up with. Look at where they're at. Look at where you're at. Cat Williams is doing stadiums. Cat Williams is doing a Netflix special.
Oh, he was out there with Cat. Shout out. I blame, honestly, not Anton. I blame Cat Williams. Cat Williams is responsible for all this. If he don't take this hex off, we'll never find peace again until we die. Okay? Tell somebody, get Cat on the phone and tell him, take this shit off now. You're destroying the Black community from one whole ass conversation with Shannon Sharp. Does Shannon Sharp still do that show? Anyway, I forget what it's even called. Sharp with Shannon Sharp. What is that show called? Forget.
You're still performing at a hole-in-the-wall venues every weekend. You are a failure compared to your peers. So I hope you're not saying that people put your picture in their thumbnails or in their videos because they are failures and they want to talk about people who are successful, because you're not successful, Corey, relatively compared to who you came up with, relatively compared to all the breaks you got, to all the opportunities you were provided. You actually underperformed in your career. You are 30 years in. You are 60 years old, almost 60, and you are performing at hole-in-the-wall venues. You can't possibly think that you are a success if you're starting every show nowadays after the backlash, trying to prove to people that you're funny. Like Corey Holcomb, ever since he's been getting backlash and mean comments, he now inserts testimonials from his shows to prove that he's funny. Nobody who's secured in themselves is doing this, especially somebody with a 30-year career in comedy. You think Cat Williams is going on a podcast and having them insert a clip of people at his show laughing to prove he's funny? No, they're not, right? No, you are a loser, bro, right? And the only reason why we're calling you a loser, because I don't use language like this, is because he's calling people who are trying on YouTube losers. People who are probably doing like 1,000 views per video. They're grinding. They're building up to something. He's calling them a loser because they're not doing 100,000 views. Wait, he has lost 60% of his audience. Bro, are you crazy? Right? And you wouldn't feel the need to prove to people at the beginning of every podcast that you're funny if you were actually successful.
And I want to let you know, I am so blessed for my weekends.
This is not a thing that he's doing to be funny. This is him being like the biatches are. He's being like the biatches are. This is the equivalent to getting on the camera and crying. Just because he's not physically having the tears, it is the same damn difference. Exactly what people be like, how do you get on, press record and then get on here and start crying? This is exactly what he's doing. And he thinks he's so smart. He thinks he's so smart. He's another one of these people who are doing the same thing of the people that he's speaking negatively about. Sir, you're doing the same thing. He thinks that just because he's doing it one day a week, he's special. Like there's a lot of people that always want to shame other YouTubers for y'all already know. You just a YouTuber, okay? And I got a whole ass other life outside of YouTube. So what is your problem with that? You just grifting. Who's grifting? You're either here or you're not. Am I forcing anyone to be here? Am I forcing anyone to be here? You just want money. Well, God forbid that a person wants to do something and be paid for it. Oh my God. See, actually, y'all should be happy, colors, because the person that's paying is Google. I'm not counting like super chats. I'm talking about Google is the one that pays for the views, and they white. So you should be happy. But y'all are not happy regardless of what anybody does, which is why, me personally, I don't give a shit what people think. And I certainly don't give a shit about what they think about me when you're not even in my life. People that come through with some of these comments are crazy. I'm like, do I know you? Do I know you? Because you're talking like you know me. I'm confused. Why would you think that I would listen to you? I don't even know your name. I don't even know you like Lawrence or like Jay or like Arby and Kofa. I don't even know you from that, like not even from that. I don't even know you. But clearly you know me. Clearly you know me. So who's the problem at the end of the day? Is it me or is it you? I'm going to think it's you and not me. This ninja, he's his own worst enemy. And he can keep on because this is great. This is great work for Flacco and the rest of us. That can see that this is a problem and talk about it as well as the Anton stuff, right? Because this ninja is a problem. And I don't know where that case went with the lady, the Michon, whatever it is that happened. That could still come up. Ain't nobody heard from, he ain't said TMZ in a while, so maybe that's gone or something. I don't know. But this is the person that was trying to correct Anton and the fact that he don't talk about white men. Child, when was the last time y'all heard Corey Holcomb talk about white men? Shout out to the white men. I ain't got no problem with y'all. You ain't got no problem with me. When's the last time you heard Corey talk about white men, Bueller? Remember, Anton was required to talk about white men because that's where I disrespect you. You don't ever talk about white men. That's why I disrespect. I use my respect for you. Sounding like a refrigerator. Where? Who? When? Okay, that's what I thought. But another ninja commanding what another ninja is supposed to do because that's what he thinks. He don't even do it himself. And he turning around and taking down who now? His own community. It's okay if I do it. It's okay for me, not for thee. Child, that is a theme in the damn community. You're just a YouTuber, sir. So are you. Sir, so are you. I do other things as well. But you in my comment section, sir. But hurt with an algorithm because you stay watching all these videos. I'm telling you, he probably know. Shout out to O'Shea. He probably know everything about where he lived, all the community posts he keep making, all the videos he keep making. He probably take joy in watching those Anton videos. Now he's going to have a problem with the Corey Holcomb videos that continue to come because, sir, you, instead of moving forward and doing your damn show, you keep reverting back to the community here on you damn tube and talking negatively about us. But Anton is required to talk about required to talk about white men, and he's a problem. So, sir, turn it back on you. People are losing respect for you. Child, I ain't never had none, but people are losing respect for you. And in turn, you're also losing the audience. And I know that y'all die hard. Y'all watch him, love him, care for him. I don't give a fuck. But the same thing, like we was just talking about D9ers and shit. These people think that they have some sort of control. Child, I don't know who is not an adult around here because there's no 18 and younger supposed to be here. But if you are a whole ass adult and you think that you should be listening to people that you don't know, ain't never talked to just because they say what they say, then I think that you might have an issue. Child, you can go out here and make decisions for your damn self and either be successful or maybe make a mistake. You regroup, you try again. You regroup, you try again. Stop making excuses and figure the fuck out, child. I'm not even going into it. Go ahead, child. Go on.
When I go work, my weekends are productive.
So he's telling on himself again. Why you not working? It's the weekend, nigga. Nigma. Sorry. Why you not working? You telling on yourself again?
And I'm proud of that because I put a lot of work in. And there's a lot of people who may not understand what they're up against as they come against me. And, you know, I get it. You've been assigned to try to come against me. Okay. But, you know, while you sit at home and type and think of little bit shit to say, this is what my weekends are like. Y'all got a video of when I was in Kansas City. Could you play that?
Hey, keep it real with me. Keep it real with me. Hey, what's the show funny?
I remember the last stand-up show I went to was Kevin Hart. I told y'all that, and Lincoln Financial Field Center. Lincoln Financial Field, where the Eagles play. A whole stadium full of people. But Corey, congratulations for 500 people that came to, where was this? Kentucky? Congratulations. Congratulations. Shout out to Kevin Hart and all his success.
We come here a lot, especially when I'm here doing shows with other comedians and everything. I've never seen myself or no other comedian that I work with make him laugh. He might chuckle, he might giggle. I've never seen this man stand out of his seat, clap his leg, and go, ha! Never. You know what's amazing when you say that? Because he see me every time I come. And it's something different every time. It is. I might be in my barbecue. City barbecue.
Listen, without context, this is.
He had to make a video. Yo, y'all. This man had to make a video. Sorry, Flacco. He had to make a video to show, that people liked his shit. I'm a loser, baby. Let me go ahead and make a video to show and prove how funny I am and that people really like me, but you YouTubers are losers. You sassy straights are losers. I know what I'm doing. I'm the best ever. You can't talk about me. You don't know. You suck. You're a loser in real life. You don't know what you're doing. You failed in school. You failed in life. But after over 30 years, I think they said, in the business, almost 60 years old. I gotta show you a video from a hole in the wall in Kansas City to show you that people really do like me. I don't care what you say. People really do. People really do like me. I don't care what y'all say. You're the loser, not me. And whoever said that Kevin Hart isn't funny, I don't think Kevin Hart is the funniest man in the world either. But it was an opportunity to be in Lincoln Financial Field. Really, that was the real reason why it's like, we're going to go to this. So we went and had a good time. But I don't think Kevin Hart is funny. But it doesn't matter. He does what people should do. He crossed over, and now he's rich as F. Okay, he's not on YouTube whining and showing videos of his hole in the wall set, and that people saying, "You really were funny, child. You really were funny." No, he don't have to do that, because you're gonna see him on a Chase commercial or whatever next movie he's in, or where it is that he happens to show up. He don't have to do all that, because people are going to show up regardless of whether I think he's funny or you think he's funny. Somebody thinks he's funny, and somebody found him marketable, because that is a thing, to be marketable to others, to expand your scope, to think long term. But a lot of colors, like Corey, don't think about long term, because you want to keep it real. Keep it real, boo. Keep it the fuck real, okay? That's where you are. And that's where he is. But, and Gary Owens is where he is with his next black ass wife. No shade. But I'm just saying, all right? But you know it all. You know it all, Corey. I love the know-it-alls that know it all and don't know shit. Anyway, thank you, Reaper. He said, Corey Holcomb sounds like Sally Field. They like me. They like me. They really like me. He sounds freaking crazy and half just stupid.
This is innocent. This is okay. But with context, this is sinister. This is Corey Holcomb trying to rope in innocent people who has nothing to do with this situation to co-sign him. See, people are upset at Corey Holcomb not because they think Corey Holcomb is unfunny. No, they're upset at Corey Holcomb because Corey Holcomb made disturbing jokes about children. Corey Holcomb made disturbing jokes that no man should make about a child. Corey Holcomb put hands on a woman. That's why the internet is canceling Corey Holcomb. So when Corey Holcomb goes to these hole-in-the-wall shows and he shows people that innocent man who probably has no idea what's going on online is being recorded co-signing Corey Holcomb, and he's put it on the internet, because Corey Holcomb needs validation. And that poor innocent man don't. And
I promise you, those people don't know what's going on online. I had the video. I think I put it in a video. Somebody sent to me. Shout out to Ya. Where he was talking about the Anton stuff. And it's like, I don't think these people know about this. Like, a few of them did, but it's like, that's really not a mainstream thing. That's why I'm saying he really doesn't realize how big YouTube is. This is one small ass sector of YouTube, a very small sector compared to how big YouTube actually is. Speaking of being a loser, you don't even know the business that you're in. Just like Flacco said, you just discovered memberships 2 weeks ago. Now you discovered what bots are. Now you discovered what an algorithm is, but you don't realize is that you create your own child. I cannot. You colors, you so funny.
No, he's co-signing somebody who said that kid privates are the best privates. Corey said that. Yes, he did. 100% fact he did. It's on camera. Corey.